Hello and welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. Today's reading is going to be a general message for the collective, so please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If the reading doesn't resonate with you at all, then this one just might not be for you. If it does, then please know that some parts may resonate and others may not. And, just apply it to your life where it feels right and it fits. And if it doesn't feel right, then let it go. Okay, and so we have here for a theme so far, we have release your pain. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate, peacock, beware of great pride, excuse me, temporary situation. Okay. Let's pull a couple more of these. So far, a very general, wide-reaching message. You may be going through something hard right now that is stirring up emotions in a way that has got you more reacting rather than responding. So I would get that you typically would, I get the sense that you would typically be the type of person to respond to situations as rather than reacting to them, but whatever your current environment is, it's got the emotions stirring and it has got you reacting rather than responding. Know that the situation is temporary. We have with the tent here. I'm also getting that this is a situation within your home environment. Tents typically are where you sleep, where you rest your head, a temporary dwelling place. It could also be work in the sense that sometimes work, some work you would go to like fairs and things like that where they have tents spread out. Very temporary. So it could be work for some of you, and it could be spiritual too. I mean, some spiritual organizations use tents as well. Though I'm getting that for most of you, it is probably within the home environment. Okay. Apologize if you hear the noises from outside. One of my neighbors must be having a party. Beware of great pride. So what I'm getting from this is to be careful not to view yourself as better than others in whatever situation you find yourself in. Be careful not to view your position, your stance, your sense of pride as having a hierarchy, right? Like as in you have a higher standing than the others around you. So we're all going through life experience. We're all in different phases and stages of learning and growth. And no one person has more value than the next. And what this card is reminding you is to remember that. And what that will do is to help you get a little bit more out of the reaction in having more empathy and compassion towards others, understanding that while you may not be seeing eye to eye, they're coming from a space of equal standing, just maybe from a completely different viewpoint. The hearts are in the right place. Just two different perspectives. So in releasing your pain, a lot of that is releasing your need to control a situation. And in doing that, you release yourself from the pain of that burden of things not going the way you want them to. Or in the right timing, the way you feel is the right timing, or the right motivations. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Candle, you will be shown the way. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a gateway that you can go through. The light is shining through it. Unsuccessful plans. You might be met with even more obstacles, more challenge, more resentment, I'm hearing as well. If you try to force a direction that isn't in the best interest of everyone, there is a way through the situation with everyone involved, where everyone can end in a peaceful, harmonious resolution. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards and see if we can't find out a little bit more about this situation here. Some more details, please, Spirit. Details, advice, guidance. What do we need to know? Okay, first let's look at the foundation. The bottom of the deck is often seen as the foundation. So we have the Six of Pentacles. This is about give and take, balance, reciprocity, where, in other words, excusing my lack of saying the word correctly, it is about everyone feeling like they're getting their fair share, like they're not being cheated, they're being treated fairly and heard and respected and understood. A sense of belonging in the space that you are in. So again, this is where this pride comes in, right? Beware of great pride. And what I just heard is what use is the beauty of this peacock if you have nobody to share it with as well. So everyone also has their own unique things that make them beautiful. And everybody has something to offer. Every perspective has something to offer your situation. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Chariot, movement, Two of Pentacles, balance, movement towards balance. King of Swords, leadership. thought process, being able to show the way. Again, there is a way, being able to figure out the way. So you have some quick movement towards balance and finding a way through the struggles you're facing. Knight of Pentacles, balance is coming up again. Paying attention to the details. Recognizing the roles that others play, in the sense of recognizing what others are doing around you, no matter how big or small. So what is more valuable to you? If one person has a small amount that they're able to offer to the situation, if that is what they're blessed with or capable of, or it's where their skills lie, and it is something small, seemingly insignificant but not insignificant, because in this situation we are acknowledging, what everyone brings to the table, looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, one person in the scenario may feel larger than life, okay, and able to carry all these large items and lug them around. And then these little guys here, right? They don't have the same stature as this person, no less different value as a person, as someone who lives within the space you're in. Even for those of you who this might be about work or your spiritual community, no person has less standing, but we're all made a little bit differently, and everybody has different strengths that they bring to the table. Okay, so what has more value to you? Someone who has something like these small little guys, they are able to carry these little signs, versus this larger guy who can carry big things. So if these little guys here are giving 100% of everything they have, but because of what they have to offer, they may not accomplish as much as this person can. Okay, but this person, by their nature, by their standing, by their abilities naturally, they're able to do a lot more work. Well, what if this person said, well, I'm only going to move a few signs to the left here because that's what these guys are doing? Well, this person is putting in the minimal effort. It's about the intention. It's about the effort. It's about the willingness to complete tasks, to participate. So what has more value? Someone who is willing to give 100% of what they have, regardless of what that looks like against everybody else's 100%, or someone who's capable of doing so much, but only does so little because others around them are only able to do little, right? So it's a view on perspectives, and a realization and a compassion and empathy for the others in the environment, that everyone is doing what they can. And so if you shift your perspective and you try and see things from others' perspectives, it might really help the situation, and you might find a greater sense of compassion and value and gratitude for others' opinions and ideas and input and perspectives, and the work that they're able to do within the environment, whatever the situation is for you. Okay? So essentially stop comparing yourself to others and look at the energy, look at the intention, look at the heart behind the motivations to assist or help in the situation. And that's going to help with this movement here towards coming up with a solution, to finding the way forward, to discover the way forward, to bring balance. Balance is always shifting. It's not like a constant state. There's no way everything's going to be perfect all the time to be perfectly balanced. It's a give and a take. It is this Six of Pentacles, right? This balance. It's that give and take. So try to view things from less of a perspective of trying to find the right words. View it from a perspective of viewing each person in the environment, in the situation, independently, not compared to each other. To me, someone who's giving their all has more values than someone who is giving the least amount of effort forward, even if that least amount of effort is twice as much as what the other is able to give. If someone is giving all they have, that has more value. Okay, so it takes everyone, it takes all types, it takes all different perspectives. The other thing too is these gnomes here down here on the bottom on this pentacle card have a very different perspective from this man here. Okay, they might see something that the other doesn't. For instance, if they're down here on the bottom, they might be, just analogies here, okay? So they might come across something and see a leak or something that's broken that is outside of this other person's view. And so there are ways that every person has this great value and worth, and their experience matters. And so I feel like whatever this situation is, this pain you're feeling, this that needs to be released, is centered around some pride, around, but I'm doing a good job. Maybe a sense of need for validation. So release any need for validation, release any need to compare against others. Just look and see what each person is contributing to their ability to contribute, and see their value and worth in their unique abilities and perspectives that they offer to the situation. Okay, so let's find out how this is going to turn out for you. There's a big sense of a resolution being able to be had here, a balance, a harmony, a peace, where things actually turn out better than you could have anticipated because of the input of everyone involved. Exploring wildness. Okay, so everyone has a bit of a wild side, a weird streak I'm hearing. I don't know why, but a weird streak, something quirky about them, something a little bit less put together, something more raw, more natural. Embrace that. future. Okay, so this is our outcome. Let me see what I'm getting from here. The bottom is death, the eternal cycle begins here. So this is a process. This may be a cycle that you've been going through. Okay. In the future, and this is where you're going anyways, right? This is the outcome of a situation. You are going to be able, from going through this experience, the wisdom you're going to gain from it is an ability to go inward, to accept things as they are, to know that things happen in the right timing, in the perfect timing as they should be. And in having this knowing, this wisdom, this trust in time, in timing of things, in timing of the divine, trusting in the experiences that you are receiving, in the guidance that you receive, in the situations and how they play out for you, the trusting in the divine and that in the divine timing is going to give you a lot of peace. It's going to allow you to go with the flow, to experience life, and to really see it as a journey that you're experiencing, rather than something you are trying to control and make happen. You're going to be able to view things in a way where you are going to be able to see how things can work out differently, yet you're still going to end up getting what you wanted in the end, but it's just not going to happen maybe the way that you want it to, but you're trusting in divine and source and the timing of things. And having gone through this experience where you're learning that trust in the timing, to allow things to happen the way they need to learn how to let others have their input and their say and their perspectives and offer the work that they can do in a situation. You're learning that in this situation. And so after having gone through this, and you still are able to obtain the results that you wanted, if not better than before, because of the balance, the working with, the give and take, the accepting of everyone involved with what they have to bring to the table and what they have to offer. It's going to bring you great wisdom having gone through this experience, even if it's a little hard. So what Spirit is saying to do here is to release your pain surrounding this. Release the need to control the situation that is causing the pain, the internal conflict, the frustration, the anger, the anxiety that is causing you to react rather than respond to the situation. And as you do this, as you release your pain, you are then going to be able to see the way forward, a way that brings balance, a way that incorporates everyone's contributions to whatever your situation is. And I'm looking here at this knot card, and I'm sitting here asking Spirit in my mind, I'm like, well, what else? Is there something more with this unsuccessful plans? And ironically, what has come to mind here is that this thing you're trying to strong handle and force and make it to happen the way you want it to happen, when you want it to happen, because maybe you're a little in your pride here and you think you've got the best ability or skill, or it's what you want. Whatever the situation is, it could be different for everybody. That ironically, in the end, without the help from everyone involved, without the respect, without the give and take and the honor and the value in each individual person involved, your plans might be unsuccessful altogether. You may not be able to obtain, you may not see it, but without the input, things can come up, challenges can block your path. Like here, this is like, it looks like the rope is breaking here, like it snapped, like there's a knot, but it kind of looks to me, it's reminding me like it's cut a little. So if you're doing it on your own, your way, how you want it, when you want it, regardless of how it affects the others around you, or without, valuing what others have to offer, something might come up that you're not able to handle or that you couldn't see. Again, back to this perspective of these little guys here. Maybe they could see something that this larger guy couldn't because he's not down on the floor level, right? There is value to everything. Okay? So check your pride, release your pain, find a way forward. You will be able to figure it out. That's guaranteed here. But let in the thoughts and the opinions and the assistance of others and accept what is able to be offered. It's important to remember sometimes too that everybody handles situations differently and they view situations differently. It's very possible for someone to be giving their 100% but present to you like they're not. What if they have aches and pains and they just simply don't show it on their face? They don't talk about it. Their body language doesn't show it at all. Maybe their back hurts really, really bad. But maybe they're the type of person who believes in thinking positive and not speaking about the negative and not drawing attention to it. And so what they're doing instead is just giving 100%. You may not, there may be hidden aspects that you may not see. Okay, we got the blindfold here. But it won't matter if you can't see them, if you are just honoring and respecting what people are bringing to the table and still receiving that with gratitude. And then focusing on what you're able to bring. And in that sense, by bringing in everyone, it's going to solve some problem that you might not know could pop up. They're going to be able to see something that you couldn't see. They are what keeps the rope from snapping. Okay? So not only will you be able to obtain your goals, obtain the harmony and the peace and the balance, and what you're aiming for in the situation, but it's going to end up being better than you anticipated it being by letting in the help of others. And you're going to gain this great piece of wisdom and understanding and trust in the mystery, in the universe, in the divine along the way. Trust in your spirit guides, trust in your instincts, trust your intuition, and release your pain and know that things are going to work out great. All right, that's what I have for you today. Please, if you find value in the videos, please do like, share, and subscribe if you feel led to. It really does help the channel. And until next time, be blessed.